Hello everyone. Uh, I am going to demo you the data integration. For data integration, I am able to read an API data from Coinbase website. So Coinbase is a app where you can go and trade bitcoins and other cryptocurrencies. So they have their own API, REST APIs. You can see this REST API is about getting the trade information. So this is a definition of uh, their API. So you have to provide this URL and give product ID. Like product ID maybe if you want to buy a Bitcoin by giving a US dollar. So what are the trades that are placed, like a sell order or buy order? So all these orders you will be able to get with this API, and I can show you some small data like this is the when I'm going to fetch the API, this is the data I'm going to get, like all the trades, what is the timestamp and what is the price that trade is going to happen, and their trade ID. So for this I have created few Azure um, components. So this is a Azure Databricks component, and this is the storage account. Like this is a blob storage account. So and this one is also a storage account that is used by the Databricks itself. You can see like the resource group is Databricks. Databricks itself creates one um, mm, Azure Data Lake storage uh, on its own, so that it can use the Unity catalog or whatever on this storage. I have created my own storage because I want to demo like fetching the data and directly into our own created blob storage account. For this, I have created one a Microsoft app. This app name is the CXDLB-POC, and for this app, I have created one password. So what I have done is with this like this secret, and I have given access of this app to everything, to this blob storage, to the Databricks via IAM rules. So if you go and see here in the IAM settings, you can see that for me it is already inherited, but I have given multiple contributor access for this blob storage account, s- uh, like blob data contributor for all these um IDs, so that they can go and access this storage account data for some uh, so that I can automate directly fetching the data and pushing in the data into this blob storage account with the user ID, with this app service ID. Okay, so now let me open. I have already created this Databricks account, so I have already opened it. So there are few scripts, like, so I have created a compute cluster here. So this is the one that I'm using because I want 20 minutes time to terminate it, but it's a basic cluster, uh, like the with 4 cores and 16 GB memory. So as you can see here, there is inside this, if you go and see in the browser, I have run the data few times. So there will be container. See, there is a container that I have created, landing zone. Inside landing zone, I have folders. So the BTC USD is the folder where the data is getting fetched. Okay, so I'm going to first do a fresh run. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove the all the um, container data with this command. Like, this is a utility command to remove it. This Databricks will have access to this storage account because I have already set up the Entra apps, and it has all the required access. So if I go and run this, okay, okay, I think I have to run the this this step, because it has to create an authentication tenant and all. Okay, so this one will go and authenticate with the secrets. I have created the secrets, and okay, so this is done. So I have created the secrets via the CLI. So let me show you some secrets. Yeah, so this is the Databricks CLI that I have installed in PowerShell. So if you can go and see, I have already added the client ID, client secret, and tenant ID. So this is the epoch date time when it got added. So now if I have set this, and now if I go and try to run to remove the files, I'm getting a true. So we can go and validate here. There is a data here. Okay, now let me go back to my container, and you can see there is the folder itself is gone. The BTC USD folder itself is gone. That means that this code, it it removes the whole folder, and that is working. Okay, now here what I'm doing is same thing. This part of the code is just getting the credentials and authenticating so that it can access that storage account. This whole part is the same thing. And then what I'm doing is I'm going and creating trade. Like, I'm going to check when what was the last trade. So there is a checkpoint path. It will go and read the checkpoint path, and there will be one JSON file, and check like whether there is any last trade ID inside that JSON ID. This is to get the data incremental. So what I will do, like, these are the trade IDs, right? These are incremental. You can see 331, 333, ending with 331, 333, ending with 335. So I will store the last trade ID in that JSON file, and incrementally fetch the data from the trade ID which is greater than this value. So automatically I'm fetching the incremental data. Okay, so if there is no trade ID that I'm running for the first time, it will return 0. Okay, for the first run. And I have defined the structure, like this is the schema on read. uh, I will get the AP data. The AP data will return all in strings. So I am formatting each of the columns, like with long or timestamp or decimal data types, so that I could use them in a proper structure. So this covers this part, like standardize the file formats. So that's what I'm trying to do here. Like, I'm trying to standardize the file format, and then I am going to hit the yeah, this URL, this API BST use address. There is no access needed for this because this is freely available. You can go and see, like, I am able to see without any authentication. So and now if the response is not 200 code, then I'm going to raise an exception, like I'm not able to reach that API. if I'm getting a response, that response is I'm storing here in a variable, and that variable is I'm using Spark to parallelize it and convert it into a data frame. So there are I'm using four cores, so it will parallelize into four different partitions, and I'm displaying that data 5 records, and then with this standardization, I'm going to assign it to another data frame, and then for the incremental, I'm going to check the trade ID with the last trade ID that I got from here, from this function, and going to ingest only the incremental. So this data frame will be having incremental um, based on the trade ID. If it is not there, it will fetch the whole data, and then it will write the data into the lake house. Okay, the lake house is this one, the storage account that I have created, and I have done append mode as I have done write mode as append. So every incremental run will go on append. So and then it will display up to what trade ID I have done. So you can see here the last process ID, last trade ID, and 5 sample records and all. Let me run this one and show you what happens for the first time. Okay, so for the first time, the last process trade ID is 0, so it's going to fetch all the trade IDs, and these are some sample 5 records. Okay, and it has loaded up till the watermark till this trade ID. The data has been fetched and pushed into our storage. So I'm refreshing our storage account. Now you can see that we have this checkpoint folder as well as our BTC USD folder, and you can see with the 4 cores there are 4 partitions to store this data. And what I have done is I have created a Hive DDL because I with the free tier I don't have the Unity catalog access. So in the Hive Metastore, what I have done is I have created a raw bronze layer schema, and inside the schema there is a table called as BTC USD trades. You can see here this is the script I have used to create the table. So I'm using delta concept here, and I'm pointing directly to the my container inside the storage account and that folder BTC USD. So instead of going and reading the data frame, now I can just go and just select the table here. As data is loaded, I'm just going to select your table here. So this table is just a virtual table on top of the account. Sorry, on top of the this folder. So this you can, it will just go and fetch the data, like how many total trades data is coming and what is the first trade and last trade. So now I can rerun this code again to get the incremental data. So you can see here the total trades are 1000, right? I will go and rerun this again. Okay, and then I'm going to now run the count and min and max trade. So you see here the count 182 records are being added from the last data. Okay, so here you can see the data here is paginated. So only 1000 records will be coming in one API. After that we have to get pagination concept to get the older data. I have not implemented pagination, so only like whenever I'm running, whatever 1,000 records is coming, I will go and fetch it, and next incremental data I'm going and fetch it. Suppose I am running at a delayed terminal, like within a span of 10 seconds, 182 records are there. If I'm going and running this job after say 1 hour itself, it will the trade will be more like I would be missing some records if I have not implemented pagination. But for the purpose of POC, I have not implemented pagination. um, okay. What else I need to cover? Yeah, think that's it. Thank you.